Raven by St. Chalk, read by Deathlight, Part 4. Raven opened the door to Celestia's study, carrying with her magic a lantern, a teacup, and a folder. The princess was seated on a rug in the center, a lit fireplace some feet away from her. Her shoulders were convulsing heavily, her breathing ragged. "You come in tea, princess?" she said, walking around to the front of Celestia. Celestia's eyes were wild and unfocused, looking as if all that kept them dry was the fact that the tears were long spent. "I haven't accomplished anything. I never have. I never fixed anything. Every problem I just locked away for later. I've sealed kingdoms and banished ponies." Her breathing became more intense, and she suddenly reared up on her hind legs. "But I could never fix it!" She slammed her front hooves on the ground, and a shockwave of magical energy emitted from her horn. Pictures fell off the walls, and books flew to the other side of the room. The fireplace went out, leaving the room only lit by Raven's lantern. Raven's magic stayed firm. Not a drop of tea was spilled. The fact that the nation lives in peace and prosperity is a momentous accomplishment, and every citizen has you to thank. Drink your tea. Raven kept her tone unwavering, professional. Celestia fell awkwardly to her knees, not acknowledging Raven's words. "I can't do this anymore. I can't. We're getting closer and closer to my sister returning, and I don't know what I'm going to do. If I ended up banishing her again, I don't think I could." She breathed in and out rapidly. "And then the Crystal Empire will return, and She bared and gritted her teeth. "Ah!" she screamed. Raven didn't flinch. "Drink your tea." Celestia finally focused enough to meet Raven's gaze, swallowing and then looking at her tea. A light gold glow overtook it as she brought it over to her lips, though it trembled as it flew. A hint of red remained and circled around it as Raven helped keep it steady. Raven cleared her throat. "Princess, do not waste this advantage you gained in your banishment preparation." Celestia looked to her, her expression slowly returning to some semblance of normalcy. "There still remains over 100 years until she returns. You know what will happen, and you know when it will happen. Do not squander the opportunity to make sure you're ready." Celestia continued staring at her. She broke her gaze as she put the cup up to her lips once more. "I don't know what I can." "You have 100 years to think of something," Raven said. "The Measure from Grivenstone will be here in an hour. I would recommend we discuss this meeting in the throne room." Celestia nodded, her breathing more steady. "All right, thank you, Raven." She picked herself up and walked out of the room, holding her teacup in front of her. Raven followed, leaving the lantern in the room. She made eye contact with the guards outside the room, and used her head to surreptitiously motion inside, and set to the task of fixing the room back up. Raven moved faster to catch up with Celestia. "Here's the outlining of the trading that has been done with Griffenstone over the last year. He'll most likely want to discuss border policy. Have there been any significant events that may be relevant to that since the airspace violation 4 months ago?" Raven smiled. "There have not." She turned the border event summary back into the folder. Hello everyone, this one is a bit late, but school. Hopefully everything will settle down when school ends. I've been studying for finals and everything, and I just happened to have some spare time, and I decided to finish editing this and post it today. I might take next week off, just so you know, just because that is when I'm going to be taking my finals, and I want to have all my focus on my finals instead of being separated amongst several different parts of my life. I just want to focus directly on one thing. So that's the plan for next week. So I'm sorry, but real life takes over priority every time over online stuff. So I'll be seeing you not this week, well, not next week, but the week after when I'm done with school. So yeah, have fun.